Chiron, your blind spot, your weakness, your inadequacy, your sensitivity, that deep-rooted wound that you over and undercompensate for and causes you to misuse your power of choice. So let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Motherly Sage, your decision coach, and welcome to Divine Blueprint, where we help you to empower your power of choice as you awaken the divine design in you. Now, if you're not new, then welcome back, and don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe to help others with receiving this message. Now, this particular video is the first video in my Chiron series where we will be discussing your blind spot, your weakness, your deep-rooted wound, and how it affected your power of choice in preparation for the Chiron retrograde. Now, Chiron will be retrograded on July 30th and will stay retrograded until January 2nd of 2026. Now, retrogrades are a perfect time where we all can slow down because the energy of this planetoid slows down, and it allows us to reflect on our deep-rooted wounds and how it has caused us to misuse our power of choice in the past, and how we would like to use our power of choice going forward. Now, before we get into Chiron, let me go over your power of choice. Now, you may be asking, what is my power of choice? Your power of choice is your decision-making skills, which consist of your ability to critically think, to reason, and to emotionally feel, and to use them to make a wise choice. Now, a wise choice is effective and intelligent, but in order to make a wise choice, you have to balance your mental, your logical, and your emotional senses to help you to recognize the difference between what is truth and the ability to make a decision based on that truth that is accurate and fair. So let's take a moment to reflect on a few questions. How are you currently using your power of choice? Is it from a place of fear or truth, and why? And are your choices accurate and fair? And this is where looking at your shadow will help. You see, your shadow is the rejected part of yourself. Shadows are unhealed emotional pain or hurt feelings, which is also known as wounds. And these wounds we tend to ignore because looking at them, casting a light on them, causes us more pain. But the problem is, not looking at them causes us more harm than not. So these wounds affect the way we make decisions and the way we take actions because they delay our responses due to the fear of experiencing more hurt and more pain. So let's take a moment again to reflect on a few questions. What unhealed emotions or hurt feelings are you holding on to, and why? And how are they affecting your power of choice? Now, each one of us was born with a deep-rooted wound, and this deep-rooted wound is based on where your Chiron is located in your astrological natal chart. Now, to help you with understanding your Chiron and how it affects your power of choice, I have an exclusive Chiron workshop that I'm offering this month to help you with preparing for the Chiron retrograde, and this Chiron workshop will be offered for a small cover charge. So to learn more about how you can attend this workshop, then check out the details in the description box. So let me start by laying the foundation in regards to Chiron. You see, Greek mythology tells us that Chiron was a centaur, which is half man and half horse, who was the offspring of a water nymph and Zeus, the Greek god. Now, both of his parents abandoned him, which led him to become a wise teacher and a healer. And during one of his teachings, he handed one of his students a poisoned arrow, and the arrow fell and pierced his leg. Now, since Chiron had immortal blood, he was unable to die, which meant he had to deal with the deep-rooted pain from the poison while still teaching others how to heal. And as a reward for his service, the gods gave him grace. They removed his immortality and allowed him the ability to transition into the sky. Now, from an astrological and astronomy standpoint, Chiron is a very small planet. Some call it an asteroid, others call it a planetoid, which sits between Saturn and Uranus. And the energy of this planet is where the energy of the deep-rooted wounds from the poison the spiritually corrupted ideals, or ill intentions in specific areas of our lives are stored, and that we have to learn to identify, to accept, and to transform them into power in order to heal. Now, this deep-rooted wound is what causes us to help others who are suffering in the same fashion as we are, making each one of us a teacher and a healer. And our goal is to not allow someone else to feel abandoned and suffer alone while we are still working on healing our own wounds. You see, when wounds are not tended to, it causes you to overlook what is truly going on in your life by not allowing you to see and accept the truth, which affects the way you make decisions and take actions to move your life forward. So let's take a moment to reflect on a few more questions. How do you normally treat your wounds? Do you ignore them? Do you band-aid them? Or do you go deep to make sure you are understanding the root cause and why? And how does the way you treat your wounds affect your power of choice? Now, your deep-rooted wound plays an important role in your physical and spiritual growth and development. And to heal the wound, you have to become a conscious observer, and you have to start analyzing your internal and external patterns that you haven't previously recognized before that is causing you to misuse your power of choice. Now, each choice that you make on whether you are going to identify your Chiron, whether you're going to accept your Chiron, and whether you're going to transform your Chiron into power will determine how you will continue to use your power of choice. So are you ready to face your shadows, embrace the power of self-reflection, and dive deep into your inner world to start healing your deep-rooted wound? Then join us in our Chiron series here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button to be notified when a new video has been posted. And also feel free to like this video so that others can see, and feel free to share this information with others. And as a reminder, I have a Chiron workshop that I am offering this month to help with preparing for the Chiron retrograde, and this Chiron workshop will be offered for a small cover charge. To learn more about how you can attend this workshop, then check out the details in the description box. And if you need more immediate one-on-one attention because you might be feeling lost, confused, unmotivated, or etc., this is due to you being out of alignment in your values, or misdirected in your mission, or even a lack of clarity in your vision, which is causing you to misuse your power of choice to make those decisions and take those necessary actions to push your life forward. Then book a guided coaching session with me so that I can help you with analyze with how you have been misusing your power of choice. The information is in the description box. I look forward to seeing you in our next video.